Problem 5. Teams A and B are playing in a basketball league where each game results in a win and a loss for each other team. A has won 2/3 of his games and B has won 5/8. B has won 7 more and lost 7 more games than A. We're trying to find the number of games that A has played. First of all, let's quantify the first expression where Team A has won 2/3 of its games. That means the number of games won over the number of games total for A has to equal 2/3. But notice, 2 is less than 3, meaning that the number of wins is less than the number of games. That makes sense, right? Because we know the number of wins plus the number of losses has to give you the number of games total. If that's the given relationship, then we can quantify this in terms of a variable. So what I mean by this, if that's A, I'll call this number of wins, that's the losses, and then this is the games played. So if I have games to be some quantity, let's call it, 3y, then what is wins? Wins is equal to 2y. Y is equal to some constant where y represents the total number of games that they played. So the reason why that's the case, because it's 2y over 3y gives what? 2/3. 2/3 is the exact ratio of the first given equation. So that quantifies wins and games in the correct relationship. Therefore, loss has to be equal to 3y minus 2y, which is y. The same relationship goes for B. B, well, they won 5x this time, and they played a total of 8x games. So the number of losses is 8x minus 5x, which is 3x. So now we can quantify this term. B has won 7 more games than A. So the number of wins for B has to equal to the number 2y plus 7. And we also know it has lost 7 more games than A. So 7 more than A, so 3x is equal to y plus 7. We have two equations, we have two variables, we can solve for each one. If we multiply by 2 on every side, this becomes 6x is equal to, oops, del update, go away, 6x, right, plus 2y plus 14. And let me check my arithmetic, that's correct. And we have 5x is equal to 2y plus 7. So let's subtract and we'll get the answer. X is equal to 7. If x is equal to 7, then 35 minus 7 gives 28, right? You have 28, and then divided by 2 gives 14. So y is equal to 14. But notice 14 has to be multiplied by 3 to get 42, which gives you answer choice C as your final answer.